So we're going to talk about site dimensions for a moment. This is very important, guys. A lot of appraisers have actually gotten in trouble. I know a few FHA lender selection roster appraisers that's come to me and they've actually been disciplined because they're not listing out dimensions. So it's very important, okay? Now let's think about this for a minute. The URAR that you check out every day, right? It has a place under the site section for size. That's for the size. They have another place on the form for shape. That's for the shape. They wouldn't, as my good buddy Bobby C down in Texas told me, they wouldn't ask you the same question twice in the same field. In other words, put irregular for dimensions. No, there's already a space for irregular. Why would you say it again? Don't put the size. Well, it's a 1 acre site. I don't know the dimensions, so I'm going to put 1 acre in the dimensions. No, they want to know the dimensions. It's important. How do you know what you're appraising without knowing the dimensions? I've got an example coming up for you. Fannie Mae, and I'm sure every appraiser watching has had this happen before. In years past, all the time, you'd get calls and says, hey, appraiser, I've got a house on 40 acres, but I just want you to appraise the house on 5 acres. Can you do that for me? And a lot of appraisers did that. That's a no-no. Fannie Mae has specifically said, we want you to appraise the house in all 40 acres. And this is one of the reasons, guys. What is the value? Can it be impacted? I mean, are we talking about the house in 5 acres this way? Or are we talking about the house in 5 acres that way? Does it include the barn? Does it include the pond? What about the house and 5 acres of ground circling in a circle around the house? Would that conclude the same value as the 5 acres that includes the road frontage and pretty typical of the area? Probably not. So look at our screen here. We've got an example up on the screen. All of these lots you see are 1 acre in size. These properties are located on Winding Way. And over the last year or 18 months, they've sold for $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $19,500, $20,000, $20,000, $24,000, $22,000, $20,000. And the street is comprised of 1 acre sites for as far as you can see. Is it safe to say that a 1 acre site on Winding Way is worth $20,000? Are you sure? What about this 1 acre site, where the only way you can achieve access to that is to drive across the easement across the lot in front of it? Or what about this 1 acre site? Does it have diminished utility? I mean, these are 1 acre sites on Winding Way. They just have 0 road frontage. Or finally, what about this triangular 1 acre site? Do you see how important knowing the dimensions are? Find out what the dimensions are, list them on the 1004 form. That's what's being asked of you.
Hey guys, Tim Anderson here with AppraiserElearning.com. We're going to be going through the course that I wrote. It's called Selecting and Supporting Market Adjustments. It's exciting, it's fun, you're going to learn some things that you might not have known before. So let's go ahead and get started on this voyage of discovery.